Welcome to our video on the top 5 benefits of upgrading your legacy ERP. Replacing or upgrading your ERP from an older system to a new one entails quite a bit of time and money. What are the real benefits of doing so, and when should it be done? Some manufacturers put off upgrading their legacy ERP until it becomes an absolute necessity. After all, their system is working, sort of, and upgrading is going to take time and expense that may look a bit daunting. So why do it unless you absolutely must? Here's an example of an actual implementation that Logic Data did with a client who was limping along with an old legacy system that finally had to be replaced. The company was attempting to run on a legacy system that was losing functionality and had the potential for irreparably crashing due to the age of the hardware and the software. They had started to develop their system in the 60s on old IBM Minis and mainframes. They used that system for 40 years, but the hardware was dying and they couldn't replace it because those computers weren't being made anymore. Additionally, the people who knew how to program it were retiring, and the younger programmers couldn't program in the dead programming languages that were originally used. Due to these factors, the system had to be replaced. However, the system had worked successfully for them for 40 years, so they just wanted the new system to do what the old system did for them, but on an updated platform that wasn't in danger of dying. Well, we did that. And what they gained in that phase 1 was security, stability, and an ability to move the platform forward with current technology that would talk to email, that would talk to faxes, that would talk to the internet, that would talk to websites. Then, during phase 2, they started to take advantage of feature functionality that didn't exist in their old package. This started really adding more value to the business because the software supported what they needed to do faster and better. It also started tweaking their business with other tools and techniques that they had never thought of when they home grew their system. How did it do this? Well, Sightline CSI has, let's call it best practices or industry knowledge, that Infor has rolled into it. Because they have worked with thousands of enterprises, they have a wealth of experience with which to design their software. The most efficient methods and practices from these enterprises are incorporated into each new release. This essentially says, hey, if you're going to do a physical inventory, we have found that this is the best way to do it. It's actually written into the software. Do it this way. Or, let's say you want to track your back orders, or you want to track your purchase orders. You want to know what your capacity is on the floor. Well, Cloud Suite Industrial has picked the best system from all of their manufacturers and put it into the software. These weren't in the homegrown system of the company we were upgrading because they hadn't even been considered. They were working with the experience of one enterprise from one country rather than thousands of enterprises from multiple countries. Another advantage of upgrading or replacing a legacy system is helping you keep pace with your competition. If your competitors are upgrading and you are not, it can hinder your ability to sell and deliver your product, which can impact future growth. For example, if your ERP system isn't capable of letting a potential customer know very quickly when you can deliver your product to them, they might check with your competition. If your competition can answer the question immediately, you might lose the sale. Consumers are more and more accustomed to instant answers and slick technology and are less and less willing to wait to get answers. This can create a huge impact on sales. Another factor to consider with a legacy system is enterprise growth. As you expand, areas of inefficiencies go from being a minor problem to being a much larger barrier. Lack of accurate information can prevent an executive or a production supervisor from doing his job. Rather than running the company in real time, an executive might have to wait weeks to get the information he truly needs. If he had the data instantly, he or she could handle production barriers before they impact customer satisfaction and future sales. To summarize, upgrading or replacing your legacy ERP with a newer one can 1. Save you time and money by making your enterprise more efficient. 2. Ensure that you are keeping pace technologically with your competition, thus giving you a competitive advantage. 3. Enable your enterprise to grow by reducing the blocks to expansion brought about by outdated technology. 4. Allow you to take advantage of best practices from other enterprises. 5. Enable executives and production managers instant access to information needed to run the enterprise effectively. With all that in mind, if you are ready to upgrade, email us or give us a call. We have done more than 250 Sightline or Cloud Suite Industrial implementations and can help guide you through this process as painlessly as possible. Give us a call today at 303-694-4400. We hope this information has been helpful. Thank you.